Sabrina and Jason, it's considered a key component in opening up economies and opportunities for freer trade and commercial activities between the nations. And starting next week, Guam will play a key role in meetings related to the Trans-Pacific Partnership, otherwise known as the TPP. Governor Eddie Calvo says it's time to roll out the welcome mat as next week a historic meeting will take place on island.
So with that, eh, that is something historic. And of course, there are those that are detractors, it would be considered infamous. So whether it's historic or infamous, negotiations for this union will occur in the island of Guam. And I think that in itself is something that shows the significance of our island.
The Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP, is a free trade agreement that's currently under negotiations between a dozen different countries. Negotiations are expected to continue in the Philippines later this month, but before then, a meeting will take place on Guam starting next week. Senator Frank Blas Jr. has closely been monitoring the negotiations with the TPP.
Next week there's going to be an important component piece of this negotiations that are going to be occurring here on Guam. And despite Guam not being mentioned in the definition of the United States, in the regional government of the United States, in this draft agreement, this gives us an opportunity to showcase that Guam is a perfect place to be able for businesses from the United States who want to do business in Asia and Asian business who want to do business in the United States.
Blas says this will be the perfect opportunity to show Guam as an ideal location to conduct business, adding the island will be seen as a launch point for businesses who want to take advantage of this free trade agreement.
We've got some intellectual resources on Guam that can help businesses on both sides, on both sides of the water, thrive. Okay, businesses on Guam, they know the Asian culture. Okay, businesses on Guam also know the Western culture. Okay, so you got the best of both worlds and individuals that are here.
And while most of these meetings will be behind closed doors, Blas says it's incumbent of our island leaders to seize any opportunity they can get. Governor Calvo, meanwhile, says there is a veil of secrecy as information related to the TPP is done under the watchful eye of those who are responsible for the treaty and negotiations.
So, when you're talking about something so big, and you're seeing how it's being treated in the news in other parts of the world, Guam is not unique that like we are the ones that just do not have enough information about this because of this veil of secrecy. It's occurring worldwide. Again, it's a very, 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 very historic event, and I do want to know more about it. I want to see how it relates to Guam.
Governor Calvo says his administration will most likely provide some form of assistance in terms of security, as several high-powered people will be on island. The meeting will take place on Guam between May 15th to the 27th. Sabrina and Jason, back to you.